Who in here thinks I have multiple personalities?
I do.
Good. Oh, motherfucker. I was gonna say good. It should be quiet in here because you're a fucked up person. You don't even know who I am. My name is Mustard, baby, and I like to sing. Ooh, da-da-doo, da-doo-doo. Ooh, da-da-doo, da-doo. No, I'm just playing. I like to do comedy. Okay, so look, I'm a weird ass guy. I just can't lie. I'm weird, but that's my most authentic self. And I want to share that with you tonight. So, no judgment. But this weekend, it was Mother's Day, guys. And who loves their mothers? Who loves their mothers? Yeah. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. I love my mom, but she's a mean lady. And I know part of you guys probably thought, oh yeah, my mom's mean too. She whooped my ass. No, I'm not talking about ass whoopings. I'm talking about everything. Okay? My mom was a mean lady. You know why she was mean? When I first started talking to women. Yeah, we all know what that feels like. When you first meet that first person you like, whether it's a man or a woman. And I was in grade school. And I thought I was in love. But my mom didn't like that I was in love. When she found out that I was talking to a girl, can you guess what she said to me? She said, Deshaun, why do you like fat bitches? Yes, my mom, yes, I kid you not. My mom asked me that, true story, hand to God. Till this day, she believes she did not ask me that, but she did, guys, she did. It was insane. I was only 12, 13 years old. How do you ask your 8th grade son that question? But it didn't stop there. It did not stop there. My mom told my grandmother, yeah, we know how grandmothers get. If your mom whoops your ass, your grandmother beats your ass. And when my grandmother got to me, my mom said, we going to your granny house today. I said, fuck. Because I knew what was coming. So we pulled up to my grandma's house. We get out the car, we going inside. And my granny said, hey, Deshaun. Well, you know, when you hear that high-pitched voice, you know something wrong. You know something wrong. My grandmother never said my full name. She always called me Day. That's my nickname. Or Day. But she said my full name. That scared me a little bit. So when we went to the kitchen, she asked me, so what's this I hear about you liking on girls? I said, Granny, what you mean? She said, you know what I mean. Your mama told me you like them girls big. I said, Granny, why? She said, no, Deshaun, we gonna talk about it. So, are you really in love or are you in lust? I said, Granny, what's the difference? She said, lust is when you look at someone and you say they look good. But love is when they make you feel like you just don't, you lose your mind. And I said, well, Granny, I think it's lust because she looked good to me. Oh, she looked good to you. Okay. But anyways, so, yeah, man, liking girls growing up was hard because, like I said, I was an awkward guy. And most women, they don't, they want that strong, confident, big guy. But I was always nervous because usually when we see women, we kind of get stupid. We kind of get dumb in the brain. Every guy in here knows what that feels like. You just kind of get the googly eye. And you just don't know what to do when you see a beautiful girl. But, yeah, I didn't know what to do. It was hard. But can you guess what I did? I learned One Direction. I learned Justin Bieber. I learned everything a girl liked because I wanted to impress her. I even learned another language. Yup, I learned another language. I learned Spanish. I was into Spanish women a lot. I love me some Mexican. Yes. I can say it like that because I'm black, guys. No. But, yes, no, I really did. I had a thing for Mexicans. But it wasn't because of me. It was because my brother, my older brother, can you guess what he did to me? He was the first one to show me what titties look like. I kid you not. Yes, I saw everything. I was like, what does that mean? He said, Deshaun, this is what it looks like when you see a real woman. This man scrolled through it wasn't no porn, y'all. These were real women on his phone. I was in shock. I said, oh, hell no. What is this? I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this is what the pool is outside. So I get to school, right? My homie's like, okay. Come on, Deshaun, you gon', hey, look, hype me up. So they tell me what to say in Spanish. And I'm gonna tell y'all the translation too. But hold on, we gonna get there. All right, so look, I'm sitting here walking to the cafeteria. Do. I'm coming up in there, right? Big man. Woo. Yeah, I did. I stood there for a minute because I was scared. But, hear me out. I had told her, I said, hola, baby. Te quiero en la cama. She said, oh, I said, no bueno, what's wrong? She said, no, why would you say that to me? I said, what did I say? She said, you want me in bed, Deshaun? I said, fuck yeah, I do. But what do you want me to do? We're young, we're 12, 13. I didn't know how to talk to women. I was trying. But that wasn't even the worst part. When I found out about porn, I learned that from my girl cousin. Yes, that made it worse. It was coming from a girl. She said, hey, Deshaun, this is how you get to a lady. She said, this is the uvula, this is the outer stuff, and then this is the clit. I said, wow. Yes, my girl cousin, yes. Please believe it, please. I tell no lies. But, yeah, and like I said, man, we love our mothers. We love them to death. We love our parents. But it's hard. It's hard being the youngest boy in the family. It's hard. You get beat more. You get yelled at more. You get blamed for other shit you didn't even do. My brother made a fucking hole in the roof, and my dad blamed me. It was insane. But I got my ass beat that night. I got my ass beat a lot of nights. But I think it made me who the man I am today. I would be up here trying to get my ass beat, right? Woo! Thank you, I appreciate that. See, they know what it means to get your ass beat. If y'all don't know what it means to get your ass beat, that's okay. Just walk outside and say, nigga. That's all you gotta do. Yup. Yeah, the faces in the room. They say, oh! Hey, but I'm not lying. You walk outside, you yell that shit. A nigga finna walk up to you. He might punch you in the face. You gonna catch a case. Like, you just never know. But, yeah, like, it's crazy in the world, man. You can't really say anything you want to say no more. Because the motherfuckers like Trump. Yes, but we're not going to get political. Nope. This is just a good time. This is a good time. Having a good time tonight. And the reason why I bring up Trump, because I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I don't think the DEI shit came to Champagne yet because they let me in the bar tonight. Woo! Yes, it's supposed to be funny. It's okay if you don't laugh, because that racist shit is real. But the one time I stepped on campus was back in, fall 2019. Let me tell y'all a story. It was kind of fucked up. I was a black man walking on campus with all black on, and this police officer, he saw me, and he approached me. Yeah, y'all know what this is going. All black on, rainy outside. Y'all know what he finished saying to me. I had my headphones on, so I couldn't hear him for real. Dude gonna look at me and say, are you gonna buy something? I said, what in the fuck? And I asked him, I said, can you repeat that? He said, are you gonna buy something? And I said, what? I've never been here before. What's the issue? And then, can y'all guess who was at the cash register? Another minority. She was Mexican. And y'all know what she did to me? She looked at me and said, Bro, I was like, defend the nigga, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand why people are weird, but it's okay. You know, like I said, I'm weird. I wanted to share my authentic self tonight, and I appreciate y'all having me. Thank you.